Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what I would like to do to begin is to read you my very first book that I ever made. I'd never made a book before this. I learned so much from making this book, and I'm really very proud of it. This is The Bear and the Piano. And we are so lucky to be joined, you're not going to believe this, but we are actually joined by a bear who can play the piano, a real life piano playing bear. There she is. Not really. It's actually my friend Rebecca, who is a fantastic piano player, but she's not really a bear. Anyway, she's going to play along while we read the book, and it's going to hopefully sound fantastic. Okay, so here we go. The Bear and the Piano. One day in the forest, a young bear cub found something that he'd never seen before. What could this strange thing be, he thought, and shyly he touched it with his stubby paws. Plonk! The strange thing made an awful sound. So the bear left. But the next day, he came back. And the day after that too. And for days and weeks and months and years, until eventually the sounds that came from the strange thing were now beautiful, and the bear had grown big and strong and grizzly. Urgh. How is my grizzly? Rebecca, do your best grizzly noise. Wow. Whoa, that was incredibly grizzly. When the bear played, he felt so happy. The sounds took him away from the forest, and he dreamed of strange and wonderful lands. It wasn't long before the other bears in the forest were drawn to the clearing. Every night, a crowd gathered to listen to the magical melodies coming from the bear and the strange thing. Then, one night, a girl and her father came across the clearing. They told the bear that the strange thing was actually called a piano, and the sounds that it made were music. Come to the city with us, they said. There's lots of music there. You can play grand pianos in front of hundreds of people and hear sounds so beautiful that they will make your fur stand on end. Beautiful. The bear knew that if he left the forest, the other bears would miss him very much. But he longed to explore the world beyond the woods and hear more wonderful music and play better than ever before. And before long, the bear's name was up in the big bright lights in the big bright city. He played sold out concerts in giant theatres. How lovely. Every night he performed with such passion and such grace, to wild applause and standing ovations and huge admiration. The bear recorded albums that went platinum. He was interviewed for magazines. He won awards. He met new people every day and created headlines everywhere that he went. The city was everything he'd hoped it would be, but deep down something tugged at the bear's heart. He had fame and awards and all of the music in the world. But he missed the forest. He missed his old friends. He missed his home. Ah, poor Bear. So Bear decided to go back. He speedily crossed the river and excitedly bounded back into the forest. He couldn't wait to tell his friends about his time in the city. But when the bear reached the familiar clearing, it was empty. No piano, no bears, no anything. The bear started to worry that his friends had forgotten him, or maybe they were angry that he had left them behind. Then a friend stepped into the clearing. "Hello," cried the bear. "I'm back. I've missed you so much." Without saying a word, the grey bear ran back into the forest. "Wait," called the bear. "I'm sorry I left. Please stop." But his friend just kept on running. The bear stumbled after him, moving deeper and deeper into the forest, until he saw something that made his fur stand on end. For the bear had not been forgotten. His friends weren't angry, but proud. The bear realized that no matter where he went or what he did, they would always be there watching from afar. They had even kept the piano safe in the shade, ready for his return. So, after the bear had told his friend about his life in the city and the many concerts he had played, he sat down to play once more, this time for the most important audience of all. The end. Oh, thank you very much, Rebecca.